Hey there friends, this is just a quick news update, and also because we just wanted to share this beautiful moment with you. Just have a look at this. It's been a while since we've done a news update like this, and for good reason. For the past 2 or 3 months we've been off social media, etc. And I'm reminded of how Paul writes in Philippians 3 that he is trying to get a hold of what got a hold of him. Now, over the past 2 or 3 years, as we've traveled and the Lord has revealed He's revealed Himself in so many amazing ways. We hardly had a chance to sit down and write it down, record what we have seen and what we've experienced. And so these few months was a time in which we just tried to work out the enormous implications of what it is that we have recognized and have come to witness. And so a lot of the time was used to write, to study. Also our daughter got married to a precious young man, a friend that we knew that met even before they met, and so we had such an amazing time as a family together during this time. You know, if your ideas of God, if your thoughts concerning Him have become boring, it's because you are dealing with exactly that, your thoughts about Him, and not with God Himself. Because God Himself remains surprisingly, excitingly other and beyond what we can cramp into our statements and our doctrines. Obviously, we continue to search for words to more accurately describe the beauty of the one we've encountered. But our words will always point beyond themselves to a reality greater than what can be articulated in language. And I'm so excited to let you know about the new book we're working on. It's called Desire Found Me, in which we're going to look at the unconscious influences that forms our desires, that forms our identity personally, but also within our larger societies and civilizations, and how the revelation of Jesus Christ comes to make us conscious of what we have unconsciously believed and acted upon. So that will be available in the next few months. We're also doing a tour of the UK, a very short tour, 3 weeks. We'll be at 3 or 4 venues within the UK, and the schedule is now published on hearing.net. From June we'll be in the United States. Also an exciting schedule that's published there as well. Look forward to seeing you. We are bursting to share with you what we have seen. And Mary Ann, do you want to say something as well? We just take this.
Hello. As Andrew was speaking, and I just looking at this amazing environment that we're sitting in, and you suddenly realize, you know, from a different perspective, and up here it's so easy to see the context of things and the largeness of things. And when we realize that all that we are busy with and all that we are allowing to get hold of us is in this context of the largeness of the Father, where you find yourself in the largeness of the one who has found you, then suddenly all these things, you know, whether it be your understanding, your whatever things you face, you realize is within this beautiful context. And within His largeness, if we realize that just as sure is his closeness. And when we become aware of that, and we're aware of the fact that, you know, whatever spoken to a lot of people this week who have faced a lot of very difficult situations and very real challenges. And you know, if I can just encourage you, because we all face these things, is those things do not define you. You are defined in one place, and that's the largeness of the Father. You know, Jesus says at one point, and it's so beautifully said, I think it's in Matthew in the Message translation, that he does not make his judgments according to the narrowness of his experience, but the largeness of the Father. And when we realize that context, then you can see yourself from a different perspective, and you can see that this is the God that is not observing you facing whatever situation you're in, but he's the God who's with you, facing it with you, and ready to shove good news in the face of contradiction. And so just an encouragement, you know, we're so excited to be over in the UK and in the States, as Andrea said, and to just enjoy this journey together, because that's what it's about. It's about life. It's not about getting your doctrine all sorted and making sure that you are right, and it's about being loved. And you are so wonderfully and so thoroughly loved, and you are loved by us, and we are so happy and excited that we're on this journey with you.
Look at this. Our Papa made all of this for our enjoyment, to experience it with us, to experience it through us, for this world to experience Him in us, and for Him to experience this world in us. And then, after creating all of this, He made the crown of His creation. And there she is, woman.